Okay, we did it, baby.
Jesus.
All right, are we recording now? Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording now.
All right, let's talk about Gloom.
Which we did
Dude,
not just fail to get into for the last 10 minutes.
yeah, we just shot right in here smoothly, straight shot from Rivendell, no issues. We
Absolutely.
didn't make any mistakes. It was
Perfect
really
start.
direct fire. Yeah, we only logged in 90 seconds ago, actually, really fast.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Okay, so his real name is Unqalómë, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Unqalómë.
Unqalómë,
He's French.
kind of a Latin American theme to him, kind of a maracas,
Yeah. Some
Lome.
tambourines or something. Yeah.
Yeah, tambourines, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I drink some margarita, some maybe like a pisco sour type drink. Okay,
Unqalómë.
yeah. So, but everybody just calls him Gloom, and you can in fact target him as Gloom. So Gloom is the big boss. He's one of the more difficult SMOBs. He's one of the more complicated SMOBs end to end. The entire process, I would say, definitely his layer, his environment is about as complicated as it gets. There's quite a lot going on here. Uh, Basically, at the highest level, he basically lives at the bottom of a frozen pit, an ice cold pit, and you must descend into that pit to find him. So you're literally walking down a downward spiral, literally. So you're walking down a spiral path on the outside of that pit downward. At any time, you can slip and fall, which sucks. You fall to the bottom of the pit and you take damage, which we'll talk about in a sec. Also, there are wandering mobs, there are wandering patrols of spirits, and if you encounter those, they hit pretty hard. If you flee, you can flee off the edge as well. So there's no like the edge of the trail is not no flee or anything. You flee right off and land at the bottom. So you have to be very careful. And basically, if you look at the kind of the path, the spiral path, there are some rooms where if you flee, like there's some rooms like in the corners where if you flee, you're not going to fall in. So those are kind of the safe rooms or the those are the rooms like basically you get to one of those rooms, you scout, and if there's no mobs, you spam past kind of the dangerous rooms, the fall rooms, to the next safe room a little bit. So basically, you have to keep track of for any given room, is there a danger of slipping in or fleeing in, and you kind of make your way very carefully past the mobs like that.
Mm-hmm.
But first, before we even do that shit, we have to swim in. All right. So we've opened Ancient Slab, which is in Dunland. There's a troll forest where Urgrel the troll is. South of there in the mountains, there's an Ancient Slab exit. It takes hella strength, like 40 some strength.
I would
50 some
say
strength?
maybe even more than that. So we just tried with pretty much everything except for a pack horse between us two. So I've got pretty classic caster stats, so about 13 strength, and then we've got morale being a warrior here, so he's up in the 20s, and we were failing even with like an eagle or a hawk as our little charmy. So you're going to want to charm either some sort of horse, which have really high strength, or you're going to need to bring another person. Which, by the way, if you're doing this first time, highly recommend bring another person. Don't do this as two people.
Yeah, you want someone who's knowledgeable in a bigger group. Yeah, so we're trying to do it as a 2-man, as a dwarf defensive warrior and a pure cleric, which we should be fine to do it. Maybe apart from RNG kicking our ass, but this should be enough. But if you don't know, definitely come with a large group. Okay, so now we have to.
I tell you what, actually, before we get into the next step, let's just go through a kind of a list of the things that you need. But if you're going to do this super mob, before you even start it, like you need these things.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to take it or?
Yeah. So basically, you first you need to swim in, and by the way, you have to go maybe 4 or 5 underwater rooms. It is very common for people to drown. People come in with like their 6th stage, weak physicals casters here, and they just drown. Happens all the time. Don't be embarrassed. Happened to me. Happened to Peter. Happened to everyone we know.
Never happened to me. Not even once. Not even once. Definitely didn't happen.
It's happened to everyone who follows you, though. Maybe that is the.
No, that was massive sarcasm, dude. It happens to me every time.
Once you've opened the I'm just joking. Once you've opened the super heavy Ancient Slab door and closed it, you come in here. By the way, these 5 mountain rooms where we are right now, I believe they're locatable and portable, so you can portal in, and you can if you're on dark side or something, or if you're looking for enemies, you can locate and see if some mounts are stuck here because, of course, you can't take the mounts through the swim rooms. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to swim down, down, south, west, open crack, west, up, west. So we're going to basically swim our way to that door you see on the map. And there is a shade in front of that door, which we must fight. Additionally to that, we need to get the key. Which room does the key load in, man? I totally forget.
It's in the from the shade. It's east, down, west.
Okay.
In a pile of rocks.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
ahead,
as we start swimming here, before you even hop into Gloom. So there's a couple things. You're going to need a tank. And specifically not Charmies. You can't take Charmies into Gloom. So you're going to need a tank in order to tank him, and then you're going to need some sort of a damage. It's going to have to be a nuker of some part. Additionally, there's a bunch of exits in here which you're not able to get through unless you specifically use a fire spell versus them. So you need a fire spell if you're going to enter Gloom. Otherwise, you're just going to get halfway through and realize you can't finish it.
In keeping with the ice theme, you have to use fire damage to break down the ice. And as far to the best of my knowledge, you can't like pour oil and burn it. It has to be.
I don't think you can.
I think, which is kind of sad. Okay.
Rock on.
All right, let's go to the shade. So going down, south.
Nice.
Do you want to go get the key? You want me to? Or
I'll grab it real quick. I'll blind this first.
Got it.
And then we're gonna go east, down, open, LJ, get all. Oh, so right there. Almost died because I got hit by. So this is a great example. So right here, I got hit by the eel. I'm fine now, by the way. I'm just chilling. Gonna go over here and grab some moves while I assist you. But let me go over and show this. So basically, I got hit by the eel, so that made it so that I couldn't move. And then I failed to swim, which gets you really tired. So you almost then in that situation drown. So now I'm gonna do that a little bit faster since the door is open. Down east or. Get all rocks and back. So the key loads in those rocks right there. So now I got the key, and we're gonna kill the shade.
So once we go one past the door, that's the beginning of the icy path downwards. If you notice from the map, like one west from where we are now inside the door, the south exit. If you flee south there, or you just go south there, you fall all the way to the bottom, and almost certainly will die or be very, very low. Okay.
I hope we can open this.
Yeah, sure. Well, you got Call Familiar, right? There we go. Okay. There will be one little spirit here. Yeah, so if we... what happens if you look south? Yeah, so, okay, maybe type in look south, dude. So if you look south here, it says out past the narrow ledge. You can see the bottom of the chasm several hundred yards below. Yeah, so if we spam south here or just fled, if I fled here, there's no, like, protection on flee. Like, if I fled here, I would actually, I guess it's a 33% chance. So, there's 3 flee exits, west, east, and south. If I get unlucky and I land on south, then I would almost certainly be dead at this point. Mm-hmm. So it gets started. There are little solo mobs here. These guys are not too bad. They're actually pretty chill, 1 at a time or 2 at a time. But then later on down the path, there will be there will be patrols of 4 of these wandering, and you can end up with like 3 patrols of these in the same room, so 12 mobs, and you will go down very, very fast due to parry split here.
Absolutely. And there's actually 4 levels to Gloom. There's the top level, which we're on, and then there's a middle level, and then there's a kind of a bottom level when it comes to falling, and then below that there's actually a level where Gloom actually resides. But in terms of fall damage, there's kind of 3 levels, or at least 2 levels you can fall from, because there's a top, middle, and bottom obviously can't fall from that. But something to keep in mind there is that when you fall off these, it's actually not a death trap. You can survive. Your survival rate depends on a couple of factors. But it's not necessarily a death. And the higher you fall, the more likely it is you're going to die because you take more damage.
Let's just do the spirits while we talk. Yeah. So the room 1 east of where we are now, which is 2 west from the door, that room is safe to flee. Because you look, there's no exit south there. It's just an exit west east. So so if you fled there, you'd flee east to
which one are you talking about? I'll show it on the map.
The one east of where we are now.
Oh, I see. Right here, yeah.
Yeah. So that room is safe.
Mm-hmm.
If you flee there, you just go west or east on the path. there's no chance to flee down into the chasm.
Yep.
Unlike the room we were talking about earlier, east-east, there if you flee, because it has a south exit, you actually would flee all the way in. So it takes a while, and depending on the quality of map you have, different maps are laid out in different ways, and it's kind of a little bit complicated, but it takes a while to kind of like develop a mental model of the kind of the downward spiral path, and which rooms if you flee there's a chance you're fucked, and which ones not. Okay, and do you want to do look south, dude? Look south.
Yeah, looking south. The bottom of the chasm, illuminated by a soft glow originating there, can be seen from here, some 100 or so yards below, where a gap in the trail has formed. While the distance across the chasm is too far to jump, it might be possible to bridge the gap in some other fashion. So that's a clue.
Right. There you go. It's a clue. We've discovered a clue. Yeah, so we need a rope or perhaps a spider webbing of some type. Oh, spider.
Hypothetically, we don't know. Who knows?
Let's look for such a spider web. Come over here. Okay, let's not do these. I'm just gonna rest. I'll go in and get the web, dude.
Okay. So this web loads on the ground there, so you don't actually have to kill those spiders to get it. You can just go west, get it, and then east, and if you're quick enough, you never hit it.
So if you notice, so right now, if I type in south or if I flee south, I'm pretty much dead. But so what do? I can't remember. Tie web. Tie web, and then throw web. That's it.
Exactly. And sometimes it lands and sometimes it doesn't. And this one, it says the web successfully clings to the rough surface across the chasm and seems to be secure.
There we go.
Sometimes it's not secure, so you have to make sure, and you'll have to throw it again to make sure that it gets on there. So don't just instantly go south.
Yeah. So look, if you type look south again, you'll see that a strand of web extends across the chasm, forming a clear bridge. So now we can actually safely move south. And when you move south from here, that's when shit gets real. It begins. The business of Gloom gets started there. Okay, exactly. So I'm
going to thank you real quick.
Sure.
And all right. So another important thing to note here is because these falls are not actual death traps, one of the thing that makes them so dangerous is you can't flee into a death trap. You can flee off these ledges, which makes it so dangerous because it's a totally random chance if you're going to go in there. And so in this situation, there's a whole bunch of enemy mobs that are going to be on these paths right here, and you see all of these edges right here are stuff you can fall off of. So there's a couple safe rooms here. There's this safe room right here and this one. On this one, you're just going to go, this is where the web is tied, you're just going to go back. Okay, so Morale is going across it right now. He's going to go scout this room right now. Are you recording by any chance?
No, I'm not. Yikes.
Too bad.
Okay. A patrol moved in on me south. Okay. I have no choice but to flee here, right? Yeah. Okay. Take the chance. Okay. I made it. I'm coming back. Okay. So there's one. Yeah. So you do this delayed command to move south across the bridge. If you'll notice, the room immediately the room immediately safe of the bridge is also a safe flee room. There's no exit like down into the chasm. But to south, right, you'll notice if you flee east, which is where I just was, if you flee east from the room to south, then you're falling into the bottom of the chasm. Yeah. So just to be very explicit, maybe you can show, Peter.
Yeah.
So one south across the bridge, safe to flee. Two south across the bridge, not safe to flee. You flee east, you fall. To southwest, that room is again safe to flee because there's no, you're just fleeing east onto the trail or south onto the trail. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was one pat. I only saw one. You know what, dude? You're right. Let me start recording as well.
Okay. And basically the strategy here is, so you usually don't kill these mobs. You can kill them if you want. We certainly don't have the firepower to do it efficiently, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to go past, but you want to strategically wait until the mobs are in these safe rooms right here. So either the room one south, that's acceptable, or the one southwest right here. Because when they're in those rooms, if you get hit by them, it's fine. You flee and you go. We're trying to get over to this place, or the Moss store area.
We haven't talked about that. So there's the whole zone is oriented around this massive downward spiral path down to the bottom of the pit, but very rarely do you actually go that way because it's just the risk of falling and all the patrols are so hard. So typically, but there's like there's like back passages. You can go through some exits off. You go into caves off the downward spiral path, and then if you know like keys and you know hidden exits, you can make it all the way to the bottom without having to travel the full high, very dangerous spiral path. So, which is we're attempting to do. Okay, let me start recording. Okay. All right. So, kind of an aborted attempt there. Let me try again.
I'm healing self real quick. Just had the flu.
Okay. Going again.
And there can only be one person on the web at a time, so that's why he's going and I'm staying back. Well,
okay, so the paths are to south. Oh, I'm hoping I'm gonna try to spam past him.
Okay. So
Made it.
They're in this room right now, so that's why I'm not
There's
going.
there's another path there. Okay.
Okay. 2 patrols.
Engaged.
Oh, I have protection from evil. Let me put that up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so the mobs are tormented spirits engulfed in grief and despair, so protection from evil does help. Okay, so there's 2 patrols in between us now. I made it to the safe spot. I'm gonna wait till this one moves south.
Yeah. Just let me know when one of them. I think one is fine. I'll be able to walk by one. But if once one of them is in the safe area in that corner, let me know and then I'll go.
Yeah. So I'm going to wait for this pat, the one east of safe, to go south, and then I'm gonna stand east north in the safe corner spot. Give me a sec.
And this is where it always gets interesting. One of the most fun things about this is because it doesn't matter how skilled you are. At a certain point, you could just die here, and it happens all the time. Like you get unlucky. You have they walk into the wrong room, and then you flee the wrong direction, and you're just instantly dead. So there's never like a I'm perfectly safe moment. Gives you that thrill.
Yeah, that's the one. The one Gloom is a high RNG, like risky RNG type SMOB. There's even the absolute best, most experienced players are still like a 5%, 10% chance things are going to go totally fucked.
Yeah,
which we might experience today.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, these guys are not moving, dude. I'm gonna try to spam. I'm
gonna check south real quick, and then I'll come north.
Okay, I'm going east north. Oh, oops, did they just move?
Oh, okay. So they're here. Oh, I made it safe.
Oh, you good? You're safe?
I'm safe.
Perfect. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Woo! So there you go.
Perfect.
That is, in terms of RNG, at least, that is typically one of the most dangerous situations in Gloom because you're falling down from so high. I think you take max damage there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're on the top level.
Yep.
So this room specifically right here was super dangerous because I was able to move past them, but if I had gone east, I would have fallen. So
yeah. So now we're in kind of the little back caverns here, and we're gonna go through some sneaky back ways to get to the bottom. We need a key which loads on these fungus. So do some plant mobs here.
Oh, there we go. It's right there.
Got it. Let's just finish.
When in doubt, kill the fungus.
Oh, and I have you on protect now, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of punishing mobs in here too. So obviously the patrols just do damage, whatever. But actually, now that I think about it, like the spirits they've got. Here, let me ramp you. The spirits. Now that I've got ramp, we won't talk about that. But the spirits, they do chill touch. The funguses, they'll give you poison, so you'll lose mana and go sleepy. And then we've got the grubs. It's further down, which hurt your armor. And you've got the gray, which will give you more poison. Like there's a lot of.
Yeah, they did not hold back on the mobs here.
Yeah. Which, in my opinion, makes it one of the most fun super mobs. All right, so we're just taking care of these little spiders here. No big deal.
So down from here is a one way. So once you go down from here, you're you're kind of committed. It's much harder to get back out. Okay, did you unlock?
Oh,
You
unlock
got the key, right?
slab, open slab. Yep, we're good to go. And this is also, so it gets a
Should we
little bit
do-
weird here.
You just do the grub.
Yeah, let's just do them. Let's just do them.
Okay.
So these grubs can damage your equipment, so you want to kind of kill them quickly. Or is it these, or is there? There's slugs, not grubs.
A worm? Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So, okay, go ahead.
In these rooms right here, these are actually so pretty much. Well, these two rooms, and I don't know if the rooms around in this area
It's a
are.
white worm-like creature is what fucks us up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But you can slip around these rooms, so sometimes you get separated from your group mates and you're sitting, which is kind of annoying, especially since there's a gray spider that wanders around here, and gray spiders hit really freaking hard. All right.
Yeah. So from here, we're gonna go east, south, all east to that crack exit. So I'm just gonna go wimpy.
Okay. We might need the key from gray, possibly.
Does that load up here, or does that load below crack?
It can load both places, so it can either load.
Really?
It loads on so it either loads on the rats below crack or on the gray spider.
And the gray is up here. Okay, all right. Do you want to rest and let me scout a bit?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, there's 3 worms immediately, one west.
Nice.
And there's the gray is up here.
Love to see it.
Um,
So yeah, this is where more RNG comes into effect. Basically, the next thing that we have to accomplish is getting through. Well, we're gonna find Gloom, and then he's gonna retreat behind a door once we kick his butt. But in order to get through that door, we need this key, and this key loads in this area. It's either on some rats that are down here, or loads on the gray spider that's around here. So, and it's just totally random depending on which one it loads on.
yeah. Okay, I'm down inside crack. I'm gonna get the rats. See if the key.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Nice. All right, I'm on my way then. I got Shroud up.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Ooh, there's a gray spider. I'm in. Nice.
There you go. All right. So just do these, finish these little guys. So we're almost, because we've been taking these back ways, we've almost bypassed the entire spiral path, if that makes any sense.
Exactly.
Okay. So when we go, so this room has an up exit up from this room. So actually, I guess we've gone below the spiral path at this point down in these caves, and we want to. So when we go up from here, we are almost at the very bottom of the spiral path. And Gloom, the first encounter of Gloom, the easy encounter he'll be just three rooms away. The danger thing, what can happen here is that there can be those elf spirit patrols wandering here. So you end up in a scenario where you got Gloom, 1 or 2 patrols, you start ping-ponging, you start slipping. Even though you're near the bottom and the fall doesn't really do that much damage, it adds to the chaos.
Exactly. Like we could go up right now and move one room, and then I could fall directly into Gloom's room. And if there's a patrol in there, he's gonna start beating on me, and then we're separated, and it's just gonna get messy.
You want to rest, dude? You want to rest?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. No. Okay.
We're good.
Success. Oh no, there's a patrol with Gloom.
Oh, nice.
Just one though. Just one. So should we just do it? What do you think?
Yeah. Honestly, why not? Let's just go one
So
west. And
do you want to nuke 2 down and?
Yeah, I'll nuke 2 down and then blind the other 2, and then we just take.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go wimpy. I have you on prot.
Okay.
And then when they come, we'll just nuke the shit out of them. Yeah. So maybe scout east, dude. So the scout east.
Oh yeah. So this is what we're looking at. This is the patrol right here. They move around. They don't hurt that much, but when they but they can add up very quickly. So if 2 patrols in the room,
it's like Lord. The parry split is what kills you.
Exactly. So if there's 2 patrols, or if they're in here with Gloom, that's when things start getting really messy real fast. Especially if for some reason you slip again and you get low to Gloom, and then you start getting ping-ponged around. That's always when things go to hell. So we're gonna wait for them to move, and then we're gonna kill them real quick. If we were doing this not as a kind of a show how to do it, we'd probably wait for them to move west, and then we'd go east, and we'd just try to be clever about it. The problem is those are when you try something like that, most of the time if you're good, it kind of works, but then it can really backfire, and you can spend way more time trying to do that than if you had just killed this stuff, Oh, they're really not.
Hops is on. I think Hops is Spartacus, maybe.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Maybe we can have
60.
him on.
60. Hyper.
Of course, these assholes aren't going to move. So you want to talk a little bit? You know this part better than me, man. You want to talk a little bit about we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight Gloom 1 East. He's going to flee and close the door and freeze it shut. So we'll fight Gloom. No big deal. He's easy there. He'll retreat, and the door will then be frozen shut. And then that's the first time we have to use an.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, nuke 2 down.
That one should die. There we go.
I'm down.
Dead.
Yep.
I'm gonna nuke the second one. How you doing on hit points?
I'm fine.
All right, cool.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
He's bad. I don't want to. Ouch.
Yeah, there we go.
I just fumbled. All right, I'm
Okay.
blinding this and blinding the second one.
I think we're okay, dude. I think we're okay. I'm going ag with Claymore. Okay. We're gonna murder him. Okay.
Cool.
No problem.
Failed to blind anyway.
Yeah. So we're going to fight Gloom 1 east of here. He will retreat in behind to his kind of final lair and freeze the door shut. We use fire spells to thaw the door, and then that's where like the actual Gloom phase of the process starts. You want to talk through that, dude? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. But before I do that, actually, I want to no. So he is going to. So we fight him east. We're going to nuke him down. We're going to probably sink morale first, just in case, because he hits very hard. Once we nuke him down to wounded, he's going to retreat behind his ice door. So that's the key that we just got. So we're going to unlock that door, and we're going to have to. It's like going to be like it's going to be covered in ice basically. So we're going to have to burn the ice or melt the ice so that we can get through it. That's going to take most of my or all of my mana essentially. So we're going to have to do a regen session. And once that's done, he's going to go into this little area where there's going to be 3 rooms where he can spawn in. Now there's going to be some enemy mobs in those rooms, some shadows. We're going to take care of them. And while we're killing those shadows, we're going to explain some of the rest of what's going on. Because at this point, there's going to be a couple regen cycles we're going to have to go through. And let me just nuke this guy down. I'm tired of this. So that way I can just sleep and regen. Actually, I'm going to sleep and regen right now. You got him.
Sure.
Before I do that, I'm going to scout east again, just because I want to comment on how awesome I think Gloom, like the whole theme of Gloom is. Like, look at it. Look at his description here. A deep gloom surrounds you, inky globes and tendrils circling you. Like, that's just so cool. It's so unique, you know. I love when the game gets dark.
How are you on mana?
Oh, I'm super low.
Oh, okay, yeah, sleep.
25. You probably need a heal.
I think I can cure self. Let me spam cure.
Gotcha. Enforcer is on. Oh, Enforcer is Glaren. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Glaren is Sardukar and Ragface? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Absolute legend. We gotta have him on.
Dude, I still remember this one time we went up against Ragface in, it was the...
Yeah, Lorian Boulder.
Exactly, Lorian Boulder. And, we lost pretty bad, but we were close to not losing pretty bad.
Yeah. No, I don't think we lost pretty bad at all, man. They won on scrolls. Oh, did they? All four players were sanked.
Mm-hmm.
They used 2 scrolls, and we did not have burning hands.
Mm-hmm.
So we were we had clear thoughts up, and we were burning like lightning bolt mana against that sank the whole time. And he still went awful. So I think that was like not. I mean, they posted it to Notables, so they thought it wasn't too overwhelming a victory.
Yeah, we'll give ourselves credit there. No. But no, he's a legendary player. Anytime you like get him to wounded, you should feel good about yourself. You know.
So the patrols wander up and down the icy downward spiral path. We've now killed one of the patrols. There were 2 more up at the very, very top. Is it 4 patrols total? There's 4 paths total, right?
I think so. Don't quote me on that, though.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I think there's 4 total. So we're not too. Sometimes when you try to, as often happens in Mume, where you try to be fancy and like spam in and do things fast, then like you can end up with like 4 patrols here at the bottom, and you're just fucked. So all right. I think we're good on hits.
I'm gonna drop 3 cure lights on you, sleep that up, and then we'll go.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
How much were the cure lights?
I don't know. I did 1 too. I don't know, but
you were 304. What are you at now?
Yeah, I went to 374 when they're all done. That was 3 cure lights.
Nice. All right, yeah, I'm full. Let's knock them out. Okay. Honestly, I don't think we need. All right. So, Gloom. Sorry, didn't have my target set. All right, so something to keep in mind here. For the nuker, Gloom A drains your spells like that, which sucks, but he also will engage you with this AoE kind of attack thing, I think. So it's important to escape between each spell, or you're going to be engaged with him and just eat damage and knock your spells off. All right, so he is hurt.
Wounded.
West, I'm not quite there yet. Oh, actually,
West? Okay.
B,
You out?
let me use my... He should be about to flee. All right, West.
Wounded. West. Okay. So you see that there we go. And I don't know if it showed on your screen, but I slipped right there. So even though I was just like Gloom's at the very, very bottom of the spiral path, so even this one room, just moving one room west is a little bit up the path, and you have a chance of slip and fall back into his room.
Mm-hmm.
And as you no doubt can imagine, you can really, really, really start ping-ponging like crazy. When there's a bunch of paths here, you can really ping-pong, get fucked up.
I think next nuke he should go. So let's
go.
Let's give him one.
Go.
Let's see what happens. Oh, he drained me. Never mind. Oh, that sucks. All right, I'll get mana for 2 nukes. I'm pretty sure that should take him out. Because there's no point in waiting longer because he's just going to regen as well. So you're just waiting for more mana to spend more mana on him. All right, I got 1 nuke. How much do I need? I need, what's it, 17? So I need 34. And like I said, we're gonna have to do a fair bit of regenning here because I have to burn down the door anyway and stuff. So, all right, here, let's go finish him up.
Going.
Nuking. Oh, have to escape. Got 1 nuke. There we go. It's gone. All right, so B door. What's the name of this door?
Think that,
Stone door.
making a campfire or something here would help, but apparently it does not.
Yeah, I think it's a huge oversight. All right, I gotta sleep mana now. I think it's a huge oversight.
Because there's no way for Zogs to do it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Does Lightning Bolt do it? Do you know?
I'm positive it doesn't. Now watch someone go do it and be like, "No, you can't." And I'm like, oh, "Okay, well, you proved me wrong." But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah. So at this point, honestly, we might do like a little like fast forward during this because we're just gonna be regenerating a ton because we gotta burn down the door, and which means I gotta get full mana again, and then. Yeah, Hyperborean and Titonet, I guess. Titonet. I guess he's French, so Titonet. I don't know. They're both newbies, and they've both been pretty consistent up on logging in.
Sweet.
My armor's down too. This is great. Yeah, it's gonna take 100% gonna take a full round of mana.
I'm gonna do a real quick bio and a drink too.
Yeah, go for it.
While you're regening.
Yeah. All right, so right here, what we're going to start doing is we're going to start burning the stone door. So you just start using your fire spell on it, and it says you aim your spell at the air. You aim your spell at the ice layer, and some of the ice melts down. Basically, we're going to need to do this a lot. The more damage your fire spell does, the more or the less spells it'll take. So if you have fireball, you'll get right through it. But we do not have that. So it says a wider patch of rock is cleared of the ice, but it's still not there yet. Unlock stone door. So you're gonna have to wait for him to get back to unlock it, but I don't think it's. Oh wait, I did do it. I did it. Ah, that kills me. Just wasted a ton of mana. I'm bad at this game.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, it's good to go. I wasted a ton of mana, not realizing that I already moltened it. So
Okay, you
professional as always.
You want to explain this next little area?
Yeah. Wait, do you have the key? Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So this next area over here, Gloom can load in 3 rooms. He can either load in this south room right here, this north room, this northeast room, or this down and south room. In those rooms, there's going to be shadows here. I'm going to sleep. You go clear out the shadows. So what Mike's going to go do now is he's going to go pick all of the doors, and then, because they're all picked shut, except for this bottom one, he's going to go pick them, open them, and he's going to wait for the shadows to go out, and then we're going to kill the shadows, so that we don't have extra parry split hitting us while we're trying to kill Gloom. Additionally,
so
Gloom...
we're just clearing little mobs, basically.
Exactly, but we don't want to go into Gloom's room yet. So essentially, Gloom is going to have a bunch of corpses in these rooms, and he's going to basically enslave the spirit of those corpses and use them to reanimate some dead Uruks, which they hit really hard, and I'm pretty sure they bash, right?
They definitely bash.
Yes. Yeah, they bash. So you really want to make sure that you're being careful around those rooms, because you will die very quickly if you are not paying attention. So once we clear out the shadows, we're going to find which room he's in. We're going to go in there, and we're going to nuke him down. He's going to flee again to another one of these 3 rooms. We don't know which one. It's always random. After that pause, we're going to wait a second, and we're going to go in, and we're going to nuke him again. And then he's going to flee again to a 3rd room. Now, at that point, you have to wait. He's basically on a timer. If you keep nuking him, then he'll keep bouncing around. So you have to wait about 1 minute. After that 1 minute is over, then you can go in and nuke him and kill him, and he won't bounce away. But you have to give him a second, essentially, after that second one. So
yeah, I do not understand that very well, the timing type situation.
Yeah. All right, so the shadow northeast is open. Where is Gloom right now?
He's south, to the first door.
Okay, so we're going to stay away from that. Another thing to keep in mind here is right now, this room right here, so on the bottom level, this room has a special muddle in it, essentially, where these shackles will come out from the walls and bind you, and so when you're trying to flee out of this room, they'll pull you back in, which is a great way to mob. And you can either spam flee out of there and eventually you'll get out, but it's pretty dangerous, or you can have your friend come in and they can pick you out of the locks by typing pick lock. But either way, it's not a good situation to be in. Here, let me get my spells up. Just killing these shadows. I'm going to get mana, then I'm going to sank you, and then we're good to go.
Okay. There's more shadows, I think, right? There's one or more.
We killed 2. There should be another one.
Okay.
I think technically that can be 4. But another thing to keep in mind, so Gloom, what he loads is he loads a banded ring, an icy ring in a max load scenario, and up to, I think it's 3 rocks. And yeah, here are the other 2 shadows.
Yeah.
And what was I saying? I forgot. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they can load on the floor, so sometimes you actually don't even have to kill Gloom. You can just like go into one of these rooms over here on the sides, and where he spawns. The
main treasure item is a twisted rock fragment, which is single-use break door, incredibly useful. Was really whenever they launched this, like 10 or 15 years ago, whatever, was probably the last big like massively PK altering type change, like fundamentally change PK. But yeah, as Peter said, I think he can load up to 3. Sometimes they just load on the floor, which is really nice. You can just get one and get out if you want.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna sank you. I'm gonna go to sleep. Get some more mana. So in this scenario, you always want to sank the tank. Unless you've got a massive group, you want to sank the tank, and even then you probably do, just because you get bashed by the Zurks, they're hitting you hard. Things can go south so fast, and they have so often. If you guys haven't noticed already, like this is kind of a longer super mob. So what ends up happening a lot of times is you'll start doing it, and then you'll like die halfway through, and it's a pain in the butt to get back in, and then you have to try to lose your corpse, and you're just miserable by the end of it if things go wrong. So it's important to make sure that things don't go wrong.
All right, I'm ready, homie.
Dude, the amount of times I need a little bit more. The amount of times I've died in here, and you're just like, I don't even want to bother coming back to get my equipment because it's too much. Yeah. So you just like leave your corpse in here with all of your equipment.
Yeah, it's a high rage quit spot.
Yeah.
But so what we're gonna do? The game plan here is we're gonna walk in. I'm gonna tank. Those frozen corpses on the ground are gonna animate, so they're gonna basically become zombies. Called animated Uruks. So up to 3 of them. They take a while to fully pop, but eventually there'll be 3 animated Uruk, like orc zombies from those corpses. They will be hitting and bashing me. Peter's going to nuke Gloom down, and then when Gloom flees, you want it? You want PBS?
Yeah, give to me just in case we need to get out, and I don't have mana.
Okay, good call. So when Gloom flees, he will freeze the door. So at that point, Peter's responsibility after he's nukes Gloom and Gloom flees is to fire spell down the door. Okay, you ready, dude? You with me? Okay,
absolutely.
go ahead.
I recommend making an alias for it beforehand. What's he at, by the way?
He's hurt.
Escaping. All right, so Morale just got bashed. How you doing?
Still bashed. I'm okay.
All right, so now I burn the door.
Yep.
All right, it's out. We're out. Flee out. And then you want to close this. There you go.
Yeah, if you don't, good point. If you don't close, he will. The animated orc mobs will wander out.
Well, I don't think they wander until he's dead, but it just makes it easy to flee back in, and it's a miserable experience.
Right. Good call. And right on one other thing, the orc mobs are charmable, so there is kind of a charm strat when you get down here if you've got a mage with charm. To charm those and have them help you, but it gets pretty complicated, honestly.
I'm gonna get like 60 mana, not full, because at this point he's already at like flea level hit points, so we don't need a ton. Ideally, if morale was a little bit higher, we could have just gone in there and nuked him once and gotten out.
I'm full hits.
I only have 1 nuke, so I want to have like at least 2 or 3 just in case.
Yeah. Sure.
So we're gonna play it a little bit safe on that front, but yeah, essentially.
Do I go scout which room he's in, or do you know already?
Oh yeah, go scout his room. I don't know.
Okay, rest or sleep.
Sleeping.
Okay, he's in northeast room.
Okay, perfect. I'm at 33 mana. That's 2 nukes. Let me get a 3rd nuke and then like 2 burns.
Okay, we got a minute 20 on Sang, so we got to go.
All right, almost there. Let me get 5 more.
Do you have a pipe?
I do think I have a pipe. Yeah, I've got a pipe. No, I don't have a pipe.
Okay.
No, I do have a pipe. It's just in my inventory. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, ready?
Okay, going.
All right, 1 nuke should do it once it goes off. Yep, there he is. Now I burn the door, and we're out.
Success.
So it's important to have really good communication here, because sometimes your group mate can get bashed in there, and you're going to want to go in there and rescue them or something. Also, you want to make sure you don't close the door while they're still in there, because that will get them mobbed too.
So now we have to wait, because if we go immediately now, well, he'll insta flee, right?
He'll basically just do what he just did.
Okay. So we have to wait.
Yeah.
And you know, like it's just like people have just over the years, people have just figured out that it helps to give him time or something, or do you know?
Yeah, essentially after that timer basically he has a timer where he'll keep fleeing around, and you have to wait out that timer, essentially.
Is it based on his hit points or something, or?
It's based off of the second time he flees, as far as I know.
Okay, interesting.
Because
basically, after he's fled twice, just do a resank, do a regen, just wait.
Essentially, what I think it is like he has to hit all 3 rooms. So once you force him through 2 rooms, then that timer starts for that last room, where it'd be like, okay. But regardless, we need pretty full mana for this.
Yeah, but the main thing is don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it. Just that really only affects you when you have a big group of pros and you're trying to like steamroll it very, very fast. So then, like, when you got like 2 clerics with a bunch of mana and stuff, then you have to be careful not to go too fast, basically. But that's it. Like, don't worry. Just before the 3rd room, just regen full, resank everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
How are your hit points, by the way?
Full. I cured
All
myself.
Right. What's the time on sank?
It dropped.
Okay. Sanky.
Oop. And use your staff too, maybe.
Yeah, use staff. Oh, we got a newbie on Guthrath. Who is Guthrath? Eriadorian. I like it. I still want to make an Eriadorian.
Just for the practice.
I got too much stuff going on. We got the BNs too. Yeah, I'm a horrible spammer though. Like if I'm sleeping, I need to be doing something with my fingers. I'm just like crushing score. Yeah. Another thing here is, again, this is something that has caused us, especially specifically me, so many deaths here. Is like obviously the caster shouldn't be taking any damage at any point through this, but make sure you have armor and shield up, because if something goes wrong and for some reason the warrior flees out or Gloom engages you first for some reason and people assist, like, and you go down like a rock, it just take the extra 20 seconds, get armor up. All right, we're ready to go.
I'm sanked. I've got bless. All right, you ready?
Yep.
You ready, home? All right, going.
And this last room, he should not. All right, so escaping. This last room, he should not freeze the door, because he's just gonna die.
He'll die. Yeah, he's still wounded. He's bad.
Okay, escaping between each one, each nuke. He's awful. All right, there we go. Got him. Get all. Going north.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, shackles. Actually, bro, yeah. So yeah. So we should have gotten shackles. So what happens is, if there's that room with shackles, they keep pulling you back, and it's very easy. Like your first time to do it, it's very, very easy. You overspam flee. You get nervous. Just get out of control.
Let's just do that. How are your hit points?
I'm good. Let me cure yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just do that, and then we can also show picking someone out.
Okay. Do you want to blind some Urix, maybe?
Yeah, I'll blind him.
Okay, going. You're good?
Yep.
You're good on mana?
Yep.
Going.
Rocking on. All right, that's 1 blind, 2 blind, 3 blind. All right. There we go. So it says shiny shackles, rise from the wall and start flailing in the air. So that means they didn't get you yet. So
they didn't get me yet? Okay.
They haven't got any of us. So they're just flailing. We need them to. There we go. So now I just got stuck. So if I go north, it pulls me back like that. All right. So here, pick me out of the shackles.
Pick lock.
I think it's pick shackles.
Yep. You attempt to release L4 from his bands.
And
Bam.
now I can just go north like that.
Beautiful. All right. Let's do Uruk XP.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you might think, okay, so we did. I don't know if you saw on spam, L4 loaded the rock. We only got 1 rock. Damn, that sucks. Sometimes you get 3.
Yeah.
But so we got a rock. Now you might think we're done. Well, this is where the fun begins, actually, because getting out, you have to go back up that path. And it's I would say, as many mobs happen on the way out as happen on the way back.
100% true.
On the way in. I mean.
And like the worst case scenario is you're on that path and you fall because you slipped, and then you land incapacitated because of the damage, and then you have to just wait for patrol to walk by and kill you, and then you get the mob death. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Damn. I thought I would hit him before he got the bash off.
There we got him.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. Oh, he wandered off. Okay, let's just go. Let's just bail.
Yeah, sure. Those are great XP though. So if you're looking for XP, I'd recommend doing them at the end.
Okay.
Here, how are your hit points? Let me drop a heal on you. Might as well.
Now the fun begins.
Let's get out of here.
We're gonna make it out of here. Oh, I should have closed the store. Whoops. Yeah, so we're gonna try to get back out. It's equally as wacky and fun-filled. We're going to use those same kind of back passages to help us skip as much as possible. So, all right, I feel a fall coming on, man. What do you think? You think we're about to?
No, I feel good about this.
Patrol 1 East.
Okay.
I
think we can make it east.
Okay.
Because we're on the bottom level, so it won't hurt that much. Yeah, you fall. Oh. You fell right there. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm at the dry stream, so all east south. Right before you go up. Perfect.
Okay. Go west south. West south. I can
west
flee
south.
here.
Okay, I'm west south.
Okay, I can flee here. It's safe to flee. Oh, but I've got it. Okay.
How are your hit points?
I'm good. I'm full actually.
Perfect. All right, so we're about halfway up now. So
yeah. And so maybe if you notice, there's a shade mob there. There's randomly a shade wandering.
Mm-hmm. It's 2 shades.
Yet again, one of the fun mobs. Okay, so now this is probably the second trickiest part in all of Gloom.
Yeah.
So we're going to go onto the path. We're going to try to go northwest, north, up, all east, south, and then down from that room is the back way out. So here we go. This is where the fun begins. Okay, all right, scouting. And of course, at any moment, if I fall, I probably fall all the way down to the bottom. Okay, there's a pat north, spamming north up.
Okay. Oh. I'm going up.
Go up.
I'm up. I'm good.
Made it.
Beautiful. Oh, and there's another one. All right, we're gonna do the shade.
Go. Do it. Okay.
Or here, let me just make sure there's nothing east or south. Okay, we're just gonna nuke the shade down.
Nuke him.
So north of here, there are 2 or is it 3 water serpents. They're good XP, but it's also kind of a safe-ish room in terms of not falling, which is nice. All right, let's kill it, and then let's finish it up.
Okay. If we can go south without falling.
Yep.
Which we did. And down from here is a one-way. And here we go. We're in the back way, so we're done. We have left the icy path behind us completely. If you flee down this one way or you accidentally go down that way and you need to go back, you can. So you go south. Oops, fuck that slug. If you go south, you open grid. You go south down from there. You can actually get back if you need to return.
And you pop out kind of near the gray spider.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, try blocking fractured floor, dude.
Okay. And all right, so this is a random room in the middle that sends you a random direction. We both magically happen to go straight through.
Back
fractured floor. Yeah. Trying to block. Oh, it does.
It is possible. Okay, so we know it. Okay. We were just...
down is a one-way, too, so I need a... Can you bash it?
Working on it.
All right, cool. So then we got to do some more swimming, specifically underwater.
I might need a strength, actually.
Okay. Worst case scenario, I just break it. But...
There it is. I got him.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so we're almost out of Gloom now. Mm-hmm. Dude, how are your moves?
My moves are full.
Okay, so we go down. We'll be in water. There's kind of a longish tunnel we need to swim through. But first we need to go... When we first go down, we need to go west to push a lever to open a later door. So going down west. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
There we go. Okay, down west. In this room, pull lever, and that opens it. So now we're going to go
Try pushing
east.
the lever.
No, nothing to push here.
Nothing to push here?
So it's it's a single use. You can't undo it. Okay, so we're going to go east, all down, all west.
Here, once we go all west, that's an air room, right? Let's try blocking that door just for fun.
Okay. And there's so down, west. Okay.
Oh, that's not an exit? That's not a that's not a closable? Wait, hold on a second.
But there was a door the other way, right?
Oh, so you're born. Yeah. It says there is. Oh, whoa.
What?
I just closed it and it immediately locked.
Wait, then how did you get back here?
Well, no, I closed it from the outside.
Oh,
I
cool.
wonder if
Okay.
that. Okay, so maybe that pushes the lever back,
Possibly.
or maybe
Wait,
that's
what
how
was
you
the
trap
exit
there.
called? What was the exit? Oh, you closed the exit. Oh, I see what you're
East
saying.
east.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Super interesting.
Yeah, and you can't pick it. Okay, so there is. Okay, so there is a way for like Zogs or whatever to. Sorry about that
Get
car.
in.
Hold on.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So actually, this my mapper's a little messed up right now. We're in this room right here. Right here. Awesome. And we made it out. That is Gloom.